Thanks for tuning in for your news at 5 today. I'm Joe Martin. Discussion, views, and protest are being expressed across the country on how to combat gun violence in schools in the wake of an elementary school shooting in Uvalde, Texas that killed 19 students and 2 teachers. KMVT's Steve Kirsch is standing by live in our newsroom and tells us where some people in Idaho stand on the topic and if any changes might be made. Steve.
Joe, lawmakers in Ohio are removing some barriers to make it easier for teachers and staff to carry a gun in schools. Here in Idaho, some lawmakers would like to see something done similarly, but others think bringing more guns into schools to combat an active shooter situation is a step too far.
How did Eva die?
Across the country, some people think there are too many guns, and there's a need for tighter restrictions on who can purchase a firearm to reduce gun violence.
How did Isaiah die?
In contrast, lawmakers in Ohio passed a bill that would drastically reduce the training hours needed to carry a gun in Ohio schools.
And I use this quote to have somebody, a good person with a gun, to stop a bad person with a gun.
In 2021, State Representative Chad Christensen introduced a bill that would have allowed school district employees with an enhanced school weapon license to carry a weapon on school property to combat active shooter threats.
No, if he enters a school, he'll be confronted with an armed person. That is a deterrent.
Christensen's proposed bill passed the House 52-18. One of the people who voted in favor of it was Representative Judy Boyle. She said one of the reasons she was in support of the bill is because sometimes it could take law enforcement too long to respond to a threat.
And I had many teachers in both those counties texting and emailing me saying, I want the right to carry.
Christensen's bill failed in the Senate State Affairs Committee. Some felt the bill infringed upon local control, as Idaho State Code already allows respective Board of Trustees of each school district to allow teachers and/or other employees to be armed. Senator Melissa Wintrow also added,
just because you have a firearm doesn't mean that you can safely, disarm or de-escalate a situation or solve a problem.
Wintrow feels there's a better alternative.
We should be sourcing schools with more counselors, more social workers.
But as far as another bill being reintroduced during the 2023 legislative session, Boyle says,
as soon as that shooting in Texas happened, I started communicating with law enforcement, and they are totally in agreement that something must be done.
In a statement, the Idaho Sheriff's Association said about Christensen's proposed bill in 2021, quote, we believe local control is where it should be, as what is good in Garden Valley may not be the same as in Boise. And it is also our belief that the enhanced concealed weapons training course is inadequate to carry in our schools, end quote. Whereas the Idaho School Boards Association said, quote, we oppose the bill because ISBA's position has always been that the local school board is the best position to make the decisions, and Christensen's bill usurped the authority of the school board, end quote. The Idaho Sheriff's Association added there are about 6 school boards that have authorized some district staff to carry a firearm on school grounds.
Thank you, Steve. Well, earlier this week, both the House and Senate are pushing forward separately on gun